All right, so we rented some scooters, couple scooters, and we drove all the way up here to Nahargarh Fort. And yeah, the scooters cost us $350 each, so $700 in total for today. And yeah, the other way to get here is to get a Jeep, which was super expensive. They wanted 500 right?
Each way.
Yeah, 500, and 3/4 would have been 300. So, and it was almost the same for Uber. 3,000, right, back and forth. So yeah, we didn't want to do that. That was way too much. And they didn't want to negotiate at all for the prices. They were like, it's fixed and there's nothing I can do. 500 for one Ford, that's it. And yeah, so we got scooters instead, and it was much more fun riding up here on scooters, I have to say.
And we're gonna see how Indian I look.
Yeah, so now we're gonna pretend, because Sergio is brown, we're gonna use our brown privilege to get an Indian price. Even though there's not much of a difference, like in Delhi, normally it's like Indian price 30 and then foreigner price 500, something crazy like that. So, but here it's like, yeah, here it's like 200 foreigners, 100 for Indians. But we're gonna try save that $100. So let's see how that goes. I don't see, oh, there's one white man, but not many foreigners around. All right, plenty of things to eat. Look at this gypsy lady selling big papad. That's what it is. Perfect timing. Oh, we could have parked here. Oh, damn. Oh, look at that. This was for, that's what I was saying. There's no motorcycles there. We were supposed to park here. All right, anyway. Doesn't matter. All right, so this is the entrance to Nahargarh Fort.
How much?
It's gonna be 100. I'm gonna negotiate and use our brown privilege to get a ticket for $100. All right. Well, there's a line. And today's Sunday, so I guess there's a lot of people coming in. So, but again, I haven't been here before, so I don't know how crowded it is or if it's normal. But yeah. All right, sir, now you gotta pretend to not, just don't say anything. Look at these white guys trying to use their white privilege. It's not gonna work here. Oh, it did work. He got through. Apparently, it's only 50 rupees for Indians. So that's what we're gonna get. So guess what? We did it. We got Sergio for 50 rupees for an Indian price. Brown privilege, baby.
That's right, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I got into.
Suck on that. All right, so there's a lot going on here. I think there's a magic show. They did state at the entrance that cameras with selfie sticks and stuff are not allowed. But you know, we're ballers, so we're gonna bring them in anyway. How did this guy get in with the? Can you drive in all the way? I mean. All right, let's explore this fort. There's just way too many people here, though. I would prefer to have it all the way to myself. You are in surveillance of camera. That's right. You are. I mean, I am. It's good that they've warned people about vloggers that you're going to be in surveillance. So, hey, buddy, what's up, man? Didn't want to say anything. Probably shy. Drinking water. Does this look like a place where you'd get water? I don't know. I don't know how some people have their bikes and vehicles come inside the fort. Like, look at this man. What kind of privilege? What kind of privilege is that? That you can bring your motorcycles inside the fort. Want to see the ultimate vlogging setup? Check this out. Look at that mic, dude. It's got a muff on it too. A black muff. That's badass. iPhone 11 Pro. This video is sponsored by Apple. I wish. Send us a 16-inch MacBook Pro, the new one, with 8 terabytes. All right, I don't know which way we should go first. We have a step well here, which is basically like an old water tank, and we have a fort on the left. Let's go to the right first. Let this car pass.
Problem with this thing is, I can't switch it back and forth.
Step well.
Okay, we're at a fort.
So let's check this out. I think I showed you a step well in my previous video. In the fort, like I said, it's called a Bowley in some medieval step well. I'm not going to read all of that, but check it out. It has water still. Man, this is deep. I think it's way deeper than the one that we saw earlier, or last time, basically. How much water do you think this can hold if it's full?
You know, I have
1 million liters. Man. They still have a lot of trash in it. I was expecting a little bit more water, but
better view from the
yeah, let's check it out towards the end. I don't think you can actually go inside or towards the slopes over there. I wish you could, but then you'd have access to the water itself. And there you have that. That's the city. That's Jaipur. The pink city behind the fort. Man, I wish that we could go there. But this wall keeps getting higher. I think what do you have here? There's some sort of there's a fort wall up there. Some water tank. But yeah, you can't go down here. But look at that view. Oh, this wall gets high as you come down. Well, it is pretty hazy, to be fair. I mean, you probably can't see much.
The city of Jaipur from the fort. That's as close as I can get to it right at the moment. I want to see if there's other spots that we can get to a little bit closer.
I wonder what those steps were. I mean, there's no real way to get down there, but I think maybe just to be able to walk around or something. Who knows? Well, it said it was a Bowley, which means water tank, which means water for storage, but it has a lot of stairs and steps, so I think maybe people used to come here and, you know, wash up or clean up or whatever they do. I guess they just have one word for any water body, and that's a Bowley. So you can see pigeons drinking the filthy water down there. People still manage to throw in trash, even though, you know, it's a pretty guarded fort, but nobody cares if you just throw your trash out into the water. But man, it's huge. You probably can't guess the actual size of this place on this camera, but it is massive, let me tell you. Look, people are all getting excited about the Bowley. The filthy water. I wish they would at least clean it, you know, so it looks nice, but it doesn't. So, and it's full of people, which is kind of a bummer, man. I mean, I get why you would come here, but you know, come here one at a time. I mean, it is Sunday, to be fair. It's not the best day for exploring a fort if you want some peace and quiet. But we'll work with what we have, and I really doubt that we're going to be able to cover all 3 forts today because of how late it is. I mean, it's almost 3:30 now, and the fort's closed down at about 5. And it's quite a drive away. At least the Amber Fort, we had got to drive all the way back and then go up, and it's a pretty massive fort itself. So I don't know if we're going to be able to cover that, but there is a fort, another one nearby that we're going to go to next. It's called Nahargarh Fort. It's supposed to be smaller, but it's on top of a hill, so probably the best view of Jaipur. would be from Jaipur Fort. All right, look at all these people, man. It's another part of the fort. I don't know what it is, but let's go find out. Jaipur Wax Museum. Not just a museum, it's an experience. Let's check out the museum too. I don't know where it is, but we'll find it. We shall find it. There's a sunset spot. There's parking here, so apparently you can drive up here. Look at that. People have parked here. Yo, I think we could have driven all the way up here. There's parking and stuff. Huh. That's crazy. We parked in like a really shitty place. I mean, you're probably not even supposed to drive on that, but yeah, that's where all the cars were. But apparently you can come in here and park. Pad Ave. What does that mean? Who knows? We'll find out. Oh, there's a... What are those called?
I forget what the name of those.
Oh. They might be the fort security on that.
Maybe. If you're 3.
In training. That girl's training to be a fort security guard. Are we going the right direction? What do we?
I don't know. We gotta go inside.
Is this it? This can't be it. Oh, let's go inside here. And we'll maybe go there afterwards.
I mean, they're up on top.
One wheel? No, it's not a one wheel. It's got 2 wheels. I think you could just ride them. It's like a, yeah. Let's see. I'm not gonna try that because I don't want to fall with my camera and my laptop.
See what Harold does?
Selfie driving? Yeah, you can rent those, and I think you can only ride around here, so. Not worth it. Had they allowed you to take it anywhere you want, then who knows, maybe I could have. Toilets. You don't want to go to the toilet. You want to see the fort. But I was expecting it to be a lot bigger. But look at that. There's impressions of windows. What do you think that is?
They used to have a...
But then why would they cover it up though?
It used to be painted on.
Oh, that's weird. Is that a door or a window? Can't tell. Looks like a door. Could be a window. But yeah, for some reason they have these impressions on the wall, which looks like windows. Well, I don't know if they already had that. I think maybe that was a paint job back then. They just made it look like, yeah, it's like kind of like a wallpaper, but painted on. That's pretty interesting. Most of it is rubbed off now, so. And they do have real windows alongside the paintings. Interesting. You need another ticket to go in here, or let's explore the free places first. There's a tank. There's a cannon. I don't think these are the actual cannons that they used to use. These are just replicas that they've rebuilt. But it's being taken over for selfies by these guys. Let's wait our turn on these. You want to photobomb their selfie? Yeah. Almost. Yeah, these are not the original ones, but definitely reconstructed. And the whole thing's made of metal. Wow. People managed to throw in trash inside of the cannon. Yeah, look at that. That's what it was. They were painted on, a lot of them. I don't know what this place was. Advertising, curated by, Man, but these paintings are really detailed. Wow. First floor. So actually the fort looks kind of bigger than I thought. And this fort was built in 1734. That was roughly about 400 years ago. And was built by the, at the time, king of Jaipur, and kind of built as a retreat from the city. This is built on top of a hill and connects to the other amber fort. So I don't know what these formations are. Look at all these paintings they had back in the day, but they're all faded now. I mean, they're still looks okay for something that's 400 years old. So it's not bad. I mean, it's still, you can still pretty much tell what it was, and considering it was out in the open, you know, it's been constantly being hammered with rain and wind and whatnot. And look at this. Some of them are in better conditions. I guess these were shielded against the rain or whatever. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I have no idea what this is, this little snake pattern that they've made. This man is repainting the mural. And he's just painting over the existing painting, so it's kind of recreating the old paint. The old painting, rather. And the elephant is almost finished. I think he's done this entire wall, and he's going to do the whole thing.
Looks good.
So this man has restored a lot of the paintings, as you can see on these walls. And I think this was more recently painted back, but then it needs a little bit of retouching here. Richard Long was the artist who painted this initially. Born 1945. Yeah. So very recent. And now that man over there, Indian Richard Long, is restoring the artwork of Richard Long. Oh, this place is full of people. I wonder what this room was. I think this is kind of a little museum. Look at that ancient bulb. That's a bulb from the time, it's from 1737. Look at that bunny. This is probably recent stuff, but yeah. I don't think these are from 1731. There's no way. There's no way they had that 300 years ago. Let's check out this room. Huh, this is like an old study room, occupant's room. The occupant's room consists of furniture that allows the visitors to sit and relax. Space also has photocopies and reading materials. They don't have any of that. It's just an empty space now. I guess you could sit here and relax. Huh. These are for visitors. I guess that this is where they had all the books, but there's nothing now. I don't feel really invited in there with that on the room. There's a way to the first floor. But let's check out this room now. Whoa. What is this? These rooms are pretty nice, but they are tiny. And the audio is pretty bad. I guess there were no vloggers back then. 300 years ago, they would have had a terrible time. If I sounded like this all the time on my videos, look at this hat. Is that from 1737 or whatever? I don't think so. But yeah, they have modern lights and paintings by Richard Long. Let's check out the other one. There's another room.
This is a similar one which you had in small.
Non-functional system. Castrated objects.
This is the kunda that we use in the windows. These are something which we used to put on इससे ना वो
nails बोलते हैं
nails ही बोलते हैं जिसमें हम करते हैं.
It's locked.
This is a chair. Chair.
There you go. Ancient spoon. Ancient S. Don't know what that's for. I think that's a lock. Ancient stone. Here's an ancient chair from 1737. What was it? I forgot already. Can't remember. Let's check this one out. Is this a bedroom? It could be. Got sunflower seeds. What are those? Is that sunflower seeds? Got fake boobies. Why do they have fake tits in here? It's ridiculous. That is not history. This is outrageous. Look at this. I think this was one of the science class, I think. Do not press against the glass. Okay. Why did they have these in the fort? I mean, it looks like a mixed smash of whatever. I don't think any of these were a part of the fort, unless they had scientists in here. Oh, many people in tiny rooms.
उसके पीछे का use करने का बताया.
It's missing the bottom portion.
Yeah, that's why they kept it here.
Use plates.
Right.
Is this?
Even a plunger.
There's a plunger from 1731. An ancient plunger.
Actually, they have kept things. Just this is something.
It's just kind of broken
This is the
up.
plunger that the king used to use to unclog his toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would sit here on this.
And that's good. This is a half.
Yeah. I mean, he one
This is
time
a half
took a.
pipe. ये टूट गया यहाँ से.
So the story behind this plunger is that one time he took a shit that was so massive that the plunger broke as he was trying to clear the pipes.
These are the stones they got
So
from Bombay.
now you have, this is what's left over. And we have, I don't know what that is. Why do they have random stuff?
See, listen, this recently they worked.
It's like they just have random
Last
stuff.
time I came, it was not there.
Okay.
Are these things for sale? I don't think they belong in the fort. I mean, I don't know why they have random stuff in the wall. They have a little bed. Can you lie down on it? You probably can, but I'm not going to do it.
Recently painted.
Recently painted, right? By that guy outside, probably. But why do they have random stuff? They have titties on that. Did you see that? They got titties inside. I don't know why they have that. There's boobies in the wall.
Very good.
I think the king was a pervert. And there's a fake bug. This is the most random fort I've ever been to. I don't know why they have all this weird stuff. What even is that? 2 to 14, 2 to 4, 2 to 12?
Do you think it would have been used to can?
Oh yeah. That's probably it. All right, let's go to the first floor. So that was the random ground floor. Now let's go to the first floor. Look at that. Little Rock has its own section. There's the stairs. Looks pretty modern. Pretty modern. All right, people moving out of the way. Oh. What is this?
It's a Cobra.
I don't know what kind of room this is. That's crazy. Ancient door. All right, so now we're right above these rooms. I think they repainted the whole thing. It looks pretty modern. There's even a camera. I don't think they had that before. But let's check out this one. Whoa, there's a window. Why would they have a window so low? Were the people this short 300 years ago? Yeah. Or maybe there's a bathroom you could pee out of. Probably. Look at that. They have the alleyway. Look at that. All that graffiti ruined by pencil. By people, I don't know how they did that. They have little dents in the wall. Like this. No idea what that is. Look at this window. They're so low that you have to bend to be able to look out. There's another room.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello.
Whoa. I think we're gonna get lost here if we don't stay together. I'm gonna go back to Serge because we don't want to get lost. Lost in the fort of Jaipur. I thought I lost you in the fort.
No, my audio's fine on this.
Yeah. In these halls. (1731). This is a very weird design for this entire thing. I mean, there's rooms that are not really rooms. There's another. I think we were just here. Yeah, with the tiny little windows again. And we're going into. Whoa! Wow, much more intricate. Much more intricate paintings up on these walls. Wow. They've probably been redone because I don't think they're 300 years old. They don't have a glass here. So these things are empty. Whatever they had in here got stolen probably. We're getting in the way of people taking selfies. Wow. Can't really open these. I know what's on the other side. But yeah, all the windows are like so low that you have to bend down to be able to look out. I don't know if people were really short, but yeah, that is the design of this place. Kid's not very happy. Man, this is a maze. You can get lost in this. We're back where we were, I think. Or are we?
One more floor.
Oh, they're repainting this part. It's brand new. Look at this. This is what it probably looked like back in 1737 when they built it.
So it looks like they're doing a lot of restoration.
Oh, I thought that was tea. It's actually paint. Don't drink that. That's pretty cool.
See these guys doing the work.
So yeah, they did a pretty good job, I have to say. And I wonder how long it would take for them to redo the whole fucking fort. I mean, it's so massive. Most of it is paint work. I mean, if these walls were blank, they wouldn't be nearly as interesting as they are. I don't know why they have cage here. The section is caged off. I mean, it is open. You can go in there. But once again, we have this thing with our the botanical space. Okay, so this was the botanical space. This is where they have the plants and stuff. We have one little tree left. behind this glass. I don't know how they get it out or whatever, but these are the stairs. Ancient Rajasthani stairs. Restoration going on. Let's see what we have in the cage. Whoa. That is some modern shit. I thought this was by National Light, but it's modern. They're trying to scam us. Look at that. It's coming from there. It's not even lined up. I mean, if you're going to do it, why not just line it up properly?
Right.
But oh well. We can't complain. We only paid 50 bucks. So that's what you get for 50 rupees.
Which 50 rupees is like
Less than $1.
85 cents.
Yeah. Look at that. I think I have lights like these at home, but they don't have like such complex things. I think they just form letters. I have one with a star, but yeah, I don't see what the point is of this coming from there. What could these rooms have been? I mean, look at this. Is this a door or a window? It has to be a window, right? It can't be a door. Unless
It's a window.
I mean, all the windows are like really low down. You can't open it. Ancient window that's stuck. We got some random shit on the floor. There's another one of those windows / doors. That's a door, and that's a window. So let's get out of this cage before they lock it. It's kind of like a maze. I mean, you could easily get lost here.
We get a gem.
Huh? Oh, it's already full. Huh? I don't think we're going to be able to explore the other forts unless we bail now. Weighted terrace. Do you want to check out the terrace?
Yeah.
It's right here, so might as well.
So we got that little side down there.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the same exact thing. They're just replicas. Look at this. Whoa. Are you going to be able to fit through here? I can barely fit through here. Jesus Christ.
I can weigh it myself.
Look at this.
My slip.
Man. Whoa. This is actually better. They're painting everywhere. I mean, they're trying to restore it everywhere. There's a little monkey. Don't steal my camera. But that's Jaipur over there. And we're on the terrace of Nahargarh Fort. And it's a hazy day, so you can't really see the city. But wow. That's the city of, yes, it's a camera. The city of Jaipur. There's a monkey. It's not interested. I think it's too busy. Hazy day, you can't see very far. All right. But yeah, look at this little roof. It's so, I don't think you can go in here. It doesn't say anything, but I don't know if back in the day they really had this many people up here, but today they do. Man, should have brought my MAGA hat to shield against the sun. Whoa. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a little water body down there. Not sure what that is. I have to guess, I would say some sort of a tiny little fort maybe. But yeah, kind of wish the weather was clear so that we could see further ahead, but you can't. So what do we have here? I think we have oh, you could look at the things down in the city from here. There's a park. Wow.
इसको घुमाते भी तो ना भैया हो गया खत्म
I think all these rooftops are like symmetrical, so the whole thing is symmetrical. So wherever you go, it's kind of like the same thing, except that they haven't started the restoration down here, at least in this part. They have done it over there, but not yet here. So I don't know if they're going to paint inside the little walls there, but yeah. I think they're only restoring the paint on a couple parts. Would have been nice if they want to restore it anyway. They could just restore the whole thing, so they fix things like that, you know, so that it looks new. A new old fort. What would that be like? Whoa! Now that's what I call a view. That's incredible. Look at this haze. And there we have the hill and the wall of the fort. From here, I think we have a temple down there, and the wall goes all the way across the hill, all the way down there. I think it is broken in places, but it's also 400 years old, so you gotta kind of have to expect that, right? Yeah. But yeah, crazy. Sir is getting interviewed by the tourists. Nobody cares about my camera because it's so small. They don't even know it's a camera. They think I'm just talking to this random stick. But man, I wish the day was clear because it would have been so nice to be able to see. What a view. Wonder what it was like for 400 years ago when this was built. Probably didn't have as many houses, but
Years ago, you probably would have seen it. There's a bell.
So this is the other side of the fort. You have an empty hill over there. They didn't build anything on that. They left that alone. I think this connects to Amber Fort over there and goes on all the way. From what I've heard is that they do have a way, an underground tunnel or a passage to Amber Fort, which was for the royal family to escape in case of an attack. But yeah, no idea where that is. Probably a secret. And maybe they've turned it to something else now. I mean, they've kind of restored the whole, or remodeled, I would say, the whole thing with the little trinkets that they have stored inside of the panels down there. So yeah, I guess they're turning it into their own version of the Nahargarh Fort, what it used to be, and it's not really what it exactly was like back in the day. I guess, you know, walls like this are all that's left, and they're gonna get painted over after a while. Yeah, but for now, that's what you have. Check out this graffiti. People have to just write their names. So unlike Eastern Europe, where people would draw dicks on walls, here people just write their names and put a little heart, a neat and pari, Yadav, Rao, AY. There's probably the girl and the guy's initials with a heart. See, that's all Indian people do. They don't draw dicks like Eastern Europeans. Why did they build it so narrow? I mean, look at this.
You gotta remember, they're smaller bodies.
Yeah, but I mean,
We're both
they have so much space. It's not like they were. It's not like they were limited on space. So I don't know why they made it one at a time. They probably just wanted to be strict about it. Once again, some trinkets inside of a whatever. I think this is the ancient coin, maybe. Probably the currency. It's closing now, so I think this is going to be have a better thumbnail here with the little cannon at the fort. The fake cannon made of iron. Probably can't even move it at all. All right, so I guess that's it from the Nahargarh fort. It was kind of it's way smaller than I expected. I mean, I thought it was massive, at least from. Oh, something just fell down. That's just water. I thought somebody jumped out of the window. All right. So yeah, that wraps it up for the Nahargarh fort. Pretty small. I mean, I was expecting to see something a lot bigger, but yeah, I guess that's it. Didn't even look that ancient. Look at this little door. I mean, it's so small. People were just short back then, and yeah, I think I can probably fit through here. So maybe not that short. All right, that's it for this video. It's been going on for a while. Nothing interesting happened. So that's it for this video, and I will see you at Jaipur Fort or Amber Fort. We'll see. We'll see where we go next.